Nice to be here.
Ooh, I should be standing in water.
Jamaica.
Wabakimi staircase.
Beaver plane just landed in front of me. Friggin' way. Floating down the lazy river. There you go. 8:30, past my bedtime. That's SLK 33 at work. Do I have to say something? Toit like a tiger. Folks, you can't buy excitement like this. You gotta come to Wabakimi. Good morning. Day 5. It's Friday morning. Well, it's a beautiful day. Nice to be here. I slept in figuring, the wind. Got my first cup of coffee, waiting with the French press. Oatmeal with dehydrated cherries. Oatmeal or no meal. I'll check the weather and the wind, but I think we can make some progress today even.
We floated away, apparently.
Good morning, happy campers. Well, it's supposed to be a blowy day, but the wind is going in our direction. I may not get too far, but I'll get somewhere. Because I'm in the middle of Windfall Lake. I got 3 little rapids to walk over. 100 each to get into Brennan Lake at the end of Windfall. As soon as I get out of this big part, it should be a lot easier. When I get into Brennan, we'll see what happens with the wind. I may have to be camped right there at the last waterfall, which won't be too bad. Didn't go too far today, but there'll probably be some good fishing. So there's consolation prizes, but I really want to make it up Brennan Lake. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll let you know.
Give you a little idea of the fun I'm having here with low water. Ooh, you can see by the white of the rocks how low the water is. Right now, I should be standing in water. It was in my way. When I carry the canoe, it's going to be in my way. Huzzah! Hoo! Hop! Hop, hop!
Jamaica. When I thought that the rock garden and the low water portages were over basically until we got to the big lakes. 3 more today, each 100 meters. It's now 1 o'clock. Anyway, I'm on Brennan Lake. Last portage, greeted by a beach. There's a campsite right around the corner where I'm going to have lunch. And we're going to carry on up Brennan Lake. They say there's a campsite right around the corner here. Well, we shall see. Had lunch. A little bit, wasn't that hungry. I guess excited more than anything. It's supposed to rain tonight, so I'd like to set up. Make it around the second island, and then we'll be downwind. Just a little bit more. Okay, turn it down. At least kind of down. It's on an angle. It'll get better. Ooh. But at least I'm not going uphill. Alright. We're headed north, and then we're going to go a little east into the Narrows. Start fishing, looking for a campsite. Floating down the lazy river. I'm into the narrow section now of Brennan Lake, and I need water, so I'm filtering water. Got out of the big wind. It's pushing me, as you can see. And smiley face. Wind's picking up just at the right time where I'm going to get out of the big part of the lake here. Following wind is great, but when it's too much, it's no good for a smallboat. We'll be fine. Got another 200-300 meters to go, and we'll be around the point. And there's a campsite there. Let's find out if it's ours. Good afternoon. It is late in the afternoon, 5:21 p.m. I am on Brennan Lake, in between a bunch of rocks on a campsite, and right in the middle of a burn. This side of didn't get that much, but that's SLK 33 at work. That apparently interior some is still smoldering. When I got on the train it was, and that's what it looks like all the way on that side. Got my tent set up. I found a flat spot amongst all this rock. Got my tarp set up here. Supposed to be a thunderstorm later on. We shall see. Had a bite to eat and relaxing. Tiring day. 12 kilometers today. Good day. Well, by the time I got the camera changed, the torrential rain is over. Not that I'm hoping that it comes again to show you or anything, don't get me wrong. But it came down in a bucket. Still raining. Had to reconfigure the tarp. This way it's nice and tight. Tight like a tiger. Yes, but we're dry. Looks like it's clearing up over there. What do you think? Almost 7 o'clock. Hopefully it'll end soon. I'm not saying anything, am I? Do I have to say something? Why? Oh, this is new. Still raining, evidenced by water coming off the tarp. Every time I see a cloud go by, I think, oh, it's going to clear. And just like that, it all cleared up. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. So that's where I hunkered down for the last 2.5 hours. Nice and dry in there. And down the lake we go tomorrow. You can even see blue sky up there. And so, night time. It's 8:30, past my bedtime. So up and at 'em, 6:30 in the morning. Boogie tomorrow with fish on the way. Evidenced by the pike I just caught. Beautiful sky. Don't you think? See you in the morning. Hope you sleep well. Good night. End of day 5. Good morning. It's about 8:30. Got up at sunrise, 6:45. Finished breakfast. Basically just gotta pack up the stuff and take down the tent. All right. Talk to you as soon as we get on the water. I believe we're off. I hope. Between these rocks. Okay, we're on the water. Goodbye campsite. Doesn't look like much, but it done real well. Down Brennan Lake. Today's plan to get as far up Granite Lake as possible into the Allen Water River. So, Granite Falls. Gonna stop and try to catch walleye for lunch. All right, big lake paddle time. Some birds not too happy that I'm too close to their nest. Tiring. I'll get out of this big part here in the next 15 minutes probably, and I'll take a break, have a snack. Well, we're doing good today. Got a tailwind all through Brennan Lake. Just thought I'd touch base. Nothing exciting, just paddling downwind. Boring to watch somebody paddle downwind for hours at a time, so I'll check in with you as things progress. Alright, we are entering in a big wind, which is not too nice. says easy run. Swifts, easy runs. Well, not when there's low water. And then there's a little portage 168 on the right. So first one's coming up. I figured I'd let you see the expression on my face and the aftermath of that. Ahead of me. Just go down. 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 I'll tell you. One foot in, have a seat, boom, ha. Well, that was fun. Alrighty, so fell down twice with the canoe, fell down twice with the pack. Hey, not gonna fall now. Thank you. Let's go nice and easy, shall we? The portage is only about 169 meters, but it's got a few challenges.
some blowdowns that you can't walk over at the end, climbing over rocks to get to water. So I do believe that given the difficulty here at the end of Brennan Lake with the walking through the two swifts instead of, say, you know, Ferrarying through, if you will, and then this portage, and then I'm banged up and bruised and cut, so not 100%. So I think we're gonna not carry on up Granite Lake, and there's a campsite about 100 meters past Brennan Falls here that's supposed to be a nice one. Dustin stayed at it. I have his GPS. Thank you, Dustin. Dusty Explorers Instagram. You guys should check him out. Very capable individual. More capable than this guy, but then he's, you know, a lot younger by like 40 years. I love you, Dustin. This one's easy. Those two will be fun. All right. Slow, slow down the root steps. Ha. Yep. Oops. Hee ha. Oh. Okay. There's my campsite right there on the hill past these rocks. Just came out of Brennan Falls. Running low on battery, sorry, talking fast. Very hungry. Well, there he is. I'm having him for dinner for sure. Come back here, will you? So we're at this beautiful campsite right after Brennan Falls, coming out of the portage. Gorgeous. Falls are around the corner. I need some water and I need my fishing rod. Oh, I'm in pain. I am in pain. Yes, sir. Pain. As in ouch. Boat, come here. Flipper, you ate my lure, yes. Okay. Dinner. 5 pike. I'm trying for walleye. Not bad. Going to be a nice meal. Still haven't dealt with this guy. I got the first aid kit out, but I wanted to set up the tent first. And then, of course, cut up my knee pretty good on this side and the shin bone on that side. hundreds of billions of years old granite. You figure it would be a little bit more forgiving, but no, not to be. Gotta watch your step. Well, what a beautiful campsite though, I'll tell you, this one. I'm gonna take a look at the map. This may be a rest day. Maybe not, because tomorrow's gonna be a nice day and then they're promising rain. You know, you always like to have a rest day, but usually it doesn't work out that way when you want to. But if you can make it work out, that'd be great. Good news already. I made twice the distance I made any other day up till now. Almost 18 kilometers today. And I got all the way to the little swifts that you can run, right? Just before the portage. Just before the falls. I got there at 1:30. How long did it take me? It took me 2 hours to go through those two swifts and that one little portage, because the swifts were not swift. Oh no, they were unswift. Rock garden, not complaining, just explaining. Not complaining, just explaining. But compared to every campsite I've stayed at so far, this one, kids cover your ears, this one's the tits. Absolutely. Bang on. Beauty. Beauty bang on. Okay? And now the wet tarp. Yes, the wet one. Have to let this guy go in the sun and dry out a little bit. So we're going to be drying both sides. There you go. Terrible view. Hey? Disgusting. Yum. Cajun batter. So, had to have a little fire going. All set up for night time. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Everything packed away, put away. Now, I'd cast out there, but I know I'm going to catch a pike. It's like almost every cast today, all day, wherever I was, I got a pike. I kept throwing them away, hoping for a walleye, but there you go. So, things are good. Onwards and forwards up Granite Lake into the Allen Water River tomorrow on the way to Wabakimi Lake. I don't think I'll make it all the way. I took a look at the map. Somewhere up the Allen Water I will be tomorrow. And then Wabakimi Lake and or lower Wabakimi Lake by the next day. Yeah, lots of time since I changed my route, because I wasn't going to make the original route with the low water on the Nemo. There's no friggin' way is the best way to put it. Hopefully smooth sailing from here on in. Having a great time. End of day 6, Saturday. Just getting in the zone. In the zone. So good night. Buonanotte. Ci vediamo. Dobranic. Sweet dreams. Talk to you in the morning. Beautiful sun. Clear sky. Beauty day. Good morning. I want to stay here. I want to stay here for 2-3 days. Camp and fish at Brennan Falls. It's just so nice here, you know what I mean? It's beautiful. Campsite's great. Got the big falls there. Lots of good fishing. But travel awaits. We must be moving on. Now you see what Boris in the Forest does in the morning to groom himself. Like you really wanted to know. Well, I had thousands of questions about that. Had I been making time and I could take a rest day, this would have been the perfect time. But unfortunately, I've been losing time. So there's no rest day for me. At least not yet. There might be, as I'm making up because I'm in a hurry now. Right? It's always on my mind. So I'm pushing a little bit harder. And with any luck, I will be a day early, which would be great. Okay. Time for coffee and breakfast. Gonna have some cheese and fried back bacon wrap for breakfast. Yum. I thought I heard voices. I do hear voices. We have more canoeists. Leaving our campsite, double checked everything. Oh, there's my gloves. Double checked everything. So that means you need to triple check. Nice campsite, best one so far. Beauty. Well, good day, sir.
Hello.
Hello. I thought I heard voices earlier.
Well, I must have been talking to myself then.
Oh, a couple hours ago, were you at the falls?
No, just 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
No, I camped upstream on Brennan Lake.
right on.
Looks a little smoky.
Yeah, this morning it started and I'm smelling it.
Yeah. Are you on your own too then? Yeah.
My name is Boris.
Andy.
Hi, Andy. Where are you off to?
Ultimately, Burnt Rock Lake.
Aha. So you're going right by the burn, into the burn.
It came within very close.
Yeah, well, I saw the SLK 33. I've been watching the fire maps all summer, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, on the Palisade River, I think I'm going to be within a kilometer or so of where it was.
Well, good luck, because the water's really low.
I see that.
Where did you come in?
Redhead Lake?
We're not going to do that again.
No.
How many days did it take you to get here?
This is my 4th day.
Well, that was fun. Huh?
First Swift I've had this.
Yeah, all the other swifts that are marked swifts are walkover rock gardens. In Granite Lake, about a quarter of the way up. It's just a little after 11. Into the wind again. Not for long today. Yeah, that's smoke you see, not haze. And I can smell it. Hopefully it's not wildfires in close proximity of me. Oh, hello there. All right.
You with Wild Waters, eh?
No,
With Bruce?
there is a single guy that's right up there that's with Bruce.
So you're not looking to get picked up?
No, was he looking to get picked up?
Someone is, yeah, okay.
Is there a problem
With who?
with the smoke?
No, not the smoke. Well, if you don't need to go anywhere, then thank you for your help.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Say hi to Bruce for me, will you? 57, right?
51 this one.
51 this one. Okay, sorry. Must be a couple of red beavers up here.
Okay, just clear there.
Yep. Go ahead. Just to show you what all that was about, beaver plane just landed in front of me, as you can see. So there's a beaver plane that landed right beside me, asking me if I was looking out. Somebody called him. He's strapping the canoe to the floats, the struts for the floats, I should say. Well, you heard him. Built in 1951, that one. The one I flew in was built in 57. Workhorse to the north. Should make more of them. That Beaver plane that landed right there behind me picked up a couple of paddlers. Guess they wanted out for some reason. Hopefully they're okay. I'm waiting for him to take off to have a nice shot. Granite Falls. Put in right here, paddle through them swifts, there we go. Alright, let me show you this half a kilometer portage. Watch your step. There's steps, you just have to find them. Wabakimi staircase. There he is. Look at that. Ah, yeah. Well, there's the other side of it. Yeah, smoky. Have a seat. All right. So we are done Granite Rapids, back into Allen Water. Nope. Well, some people would say that was a Swift. I'm going to call it a Class 1, and the first one that I ran successfully. I didn't dump, and I didn't hit a rock. First time, maybe just lucky, but boy, was that good. Woo! Now, What do we got here? Wally? We got Wally here? We're gonna give him moose look and see what happens. Not in a hurry. I'm here. This is good. I don't know what I have. I felt like a snag. I think it's a big pike. I don't think it's a walleye. It is a big pike. There he is. Oh yeah. Mean guy. Hey? Look at you. Tough guy, eh? Yeah. That's too big for me to eat. Sorry. You're too big. We're gonna go back. You're going back. There you go. What do we got here? Oh my God, it's a huge pike. Look at the size of this guy. Hello. All right. Yeah, I know you want, I know. Okay, listen. Huge pike. Oh boy. Yeah. Look at that, eh? He tried to bite me. See that? Nice. Okay, that's enough of that. First you catch a 2.5 foot pike and then, I don't know how, 20 pounds? Like he was huge. Come on. Okay, let's get to campsite. So came from there, water's moving pretty quick here. And that's the beginning of Black Beaver Rapids. Carries on for about 400 meters. So we got a little campsite here. Here's the trail to the portage, and we'll take that later on tonight. Take the canoe over, so I don't have to carry it in the morning. And a little fireplace, and there we are. Set up camp. Right on. Oh. As you can see, it's very smoky. You can look straight into the sun. Not that you should. You know what I mean. Fingers hurt. The arthritis is killing me. I can't make a fist anymore. That's it. This finger won't go anymore. This one still can, but don't get old. What a day today, eh? Hey, happy campers. Boris in the forest here. So, earlier on today, we saw a red Beaver plane built in 1951, the pilot said. He walked out of it barefoot, flying barefoot in Wabakimi. In the morning at my campsite, I put my boat in the water and I'm starting loading my stuff. And who comes around the corner but a solo paddler by the name of Andy. He's 60 years old, all outfitted nicely from Goderich. Hello, Andy. I didn't know I had my camera on, so the whole time we were talking for about half an hour, I was filming him. He didn't say anything. Very polite man. When I realized my camera was on, I immediately turned it off and I told him, I will not be keeping this. I'm not filming you. And he responded by saying, that's good because I'll have to call my agent. So we chatted a little bit. We paddled along as we were going in the same direction. So after about an hour, 45 minutes, I decided I'm going to take a break. We parted, said goodbye. Maybe 20 minutes went by and I hear a motor behind me. He was flying low over Granite Lake from the beginning to the end, looking for somebody. He passes me and he, flashes his wings to say hello. I thought, well, that's nice of him. And he turns around, makes a loop, and I thought he's on his way. He just said hello to a paddler. No, he turned to land. He lands, I paddle up to him, barefoot pilot, and he asked me if I wanted an extraction. And I said, no, not that I know of. Do I need one? What's the smoke? He says, that's just from out west. Don't worry, no Wabakimi fires are causing you a smoke problem. That's from out west, because it's very smoky today. Had a hard time breathing. Maybe that's why I didn't go as far as I wanted to today. Well, you saw in the film how smoky it is. You can see now it's smoky. There's no blue sky, and it should be because there's no clouds. The sun is shining, and it's smoky. So he realizes I'm not the guy, so he slowly putters up Granite Lake. Through the haze, I could see another canoe. Looks like two people in it, and they called for an extraction. Don't know what happened. Don't know if somebody hurt themselves or they just got tired or they can't handle the smoke or who knows what it is. But they called for an extraction and off they went. Andy paddled off to the right to go up McQuaid to get to Wabakimi, and I kept going on the Allen water. So yeah, nice shot of the plane coming in, taken out, I hope. Unexpected birds in the air. Guess there's more than one beaver up north. Yeah, lots of them. The one I flew in 2 years ago was built in '57, 1 year after me. Okay, well that's enough of that. So that's what happened today. Borscht and bannock for dinner with fresh garlic and I don't know which one of these ones, the red one or the orange one. Peach colored, what do you think? This is peach ghost. I grow them myself. And these are a dragon something, red hot dragon. I think I'm gonna try the dragon. Woo! Tonight, homemade borscht with herbs, fresh greens, all dehydrated at home by my lovely wife. Thank you, sweetheart, very much. Insert said dehydrated borscht contents into water. Stir and cover. I didn't put the timer on because I'm talking to you. Timer is on. I stir it once in a while, bring it to a boil, 6 minutes, 3 times. Good to go. Wild Wabakimi. That it definitely is. Wild. So I'm halfway through. Finished day 7. Got 7 more days. Everything looks good. Should be on Lower Wabakimi tomorrow and then on Smooth Rock the next day. So then there's just 5 days left to go through Smooth Rock and Caribou and Little Caribou. Should be okay. How's my timer? I'm going to run down and get some water on the next boil here. Well, this red dragon pepper that grows in bunches, like I said, hot. I took a bite, got my satisfaction. Woo! Borscht is awesome, as always. Garlic. Hi, you're in my tent. Don't tell my wife, especially if you're a cute female. Time to go to sleep. Blow up my mattress. As Rowan and Martin said, say goodnight, Dick. Good night, Dick. Well, good morning. 10 o'clock in the morning. Just finished the 343 portage of Black Beaver Rapids. Another beautiful day. Doesn't look as hazy, at least not now. Hopefully it won't get any worse or clear up. All right, down the river we go. I'll catch up to you at the first swifts or whatever. I got a portage. Some swifts. All right, ran that pretty efficiently. Let's see what's next. Woo! More swifts and rapids. That was fun. Saving battery, one of my battery packs died, so only important information. I know, bummer. Okay, people, here we go. And let's get out of the way. Woo-wee! That'll get your heart pumping. Next set of swifts, rapids. All right, here we go.
that'll get your heart pumping. Yeehaw! Ha! All right, watch out what's happening ahead. Well, I don't know if I was supposed to run that second part. I don't think so. I think there's the portage trail right there. Well, let's find out. Woo! Folks, you can't buy excitement like this. You gotta come to Wabakimi. This is absolutely amazing. Day 8, I'm in heaven. Ooh, ah. Max, Daniel, Ida, buddy, wish you were here. Damn, I love you guys so much. You have no idea. You're everything to me. I worked my whole life to finally meet a normal woman, and I had 2 boys. I'm so proud of you guys. So proud. Shine on, you crazy diamond.
Alrighty then. So this was the shelf, Sturgeon Rapids shelf. I ran some of the class 2 rapids, but the shelf you're not supposed to run, and very evident why when you see it. It's a big drop. And now I am in Wabakimi Lake. Woo! Yes, I am. In Wabakimi Lake. Awesome. So we opened up into a bigger part, not into the big part of the lake. This is just a little finger that's approximately, I don't know, 6 kilometers long. 7. I'm about halfway through it. I want to round the corner, and there's a little cove in the campsite on Wabakimi Lake, on the big lake, not on a finger. Well, there's another finger to the right, which is where I'm going. Yeah, I know I'm confusing everybody. Okay, shut up, Boris. Keep paddling. Okay, boss. Big lake. Awesome. Gonna paddle as far as I can today. Nice and calm. Away we go. Well, folks, there he is. Beauty. Dinner time. Yeah. Right on. Just what the doctor ordered. Walleye for dinner. Let's catch another one. Maybe we'll have walleye for breakfast too. Huh? Here we go. Big lake, Vern. That point right there, right around the corner, where is our campsite. Or maybe we'll go a little further. It's only 3:30. Took me an hour and a half to go from there to up here. I'll call it 2 hours. Right? Looking for my campsite. It's somewhere over there. As soon as I turn the corner, wind's on the nose. The big lake, that little bitty wind over there, it's flat. Here there's already waves. So I'm just heading into the point here to get out of the wind and then scan the coast and find that campsite. Too far away to see exactly where it is right now. Wabakimi Lake. We have made it. All right. Okay, at camp. Beauty campsite, bedroom, kitchen, fireplace. Comes with more wood than you need. I'm not happy, as you can tell. Wow, this is amazing. And walleye for dinner. Cool. I'm lost for words. I'm so excited. I'm gonna calm down. Start at the tail, cut along the bone till you get to the rib cage. Right about there, you can feel it. And then what I do is I follow the bone along right just like that, and I just follow the bone. There's the ribs. You gotta go wider now. You'll come out with a very efficient proposition. Don't want the bones. So there you have a boneless fillet, and I do the same to the other side. I think I need to sharpen my knife, eh? What do you think? Just like that. This side came out a little bit better. We did some laundry. How's that working out? Slowly getting dry, slowly getting dry. Efficiency at its finest. Let's see, did I forget anything? So I can fix my shoes with my Gorilla Tape. I got my walleye stove, frying pan, condiments, fresh pepper from my garden. And, uh-oh, who put that in there? Platypus. Gonna have some platypus now. Kids, close your eyes. Oh yeah, it's very hot. Let me tell you, people. It is brutally warm. The forecast says it's going to go down to 20 tonight. Brutal. My handy dandy trusty wood stove. Yeah, I'm too tired to make a fire and wait for the coals and cook it over the fire and watch it. It's, romantic and nice and wonderful. But when you're by yourself, it's a lot of work. 2 people, already. Like, carrying stuff, the canoe, portages, ingress, egress, reading rapids. You got 2 minds. 4 people, perfect. I think 2 canoes, 4 people, if you get along, for more than a solo trip. Because then you can share the responsibility, share the load, you get a lot more done. But when you're by yourself, man, oh man, it's minimum, because if not, you're going to be maximum exhausted. And I've learned that lesson. Yeah, there's the black flies. Darn it. I might have to put my socks on, even though it's very hot. Oil. If it doesn't rain, we're going to have a fire tonight, for sure, even though it's hot. I want to have a fire tonight. I got some paper garbage to burn, and it's romantic. That's right. Knock everything over. Little bit of... Do I have to move back? Well, I just relocated, as you can see, because even though the forecast says nothing, I just felt that it's going to drizzle or something. So I put the tarp up and it drip, drip, drip. 14 drops fell and that was it. Enough to scare you. Okay, so we be cooking over here now. Hello. Walleye be frying. Wabakimi walleye. He was blue, eh? You saw that? Bluish haze walleye. They're either yellowy skinned or bluey. Get that bluey color in them. You hear that? Not the walleye sizzling, the raindrops on the tarp. I knew it. I have a nose for these things. Some may say it's quite large. You gotta laugh at yourself, people, because no one else is gonna laugh at you for you. I will be eating straight out of the pan. I won't be transferring to a plate because I have to wash both then. When you're solo, it's all about saving time, energy. But this walleye is going to be very yummy. Uncle Buck's batter. Pitter patter. Oh, that's so good. Yum, yum, yum. Well, I have some of this pepper now, and I know what it's all about. That's all it takes is one itty bitty little bite, and away you go. Ooh. Oh my God. That's all, folks. Well, good evening. 8:48 p.m. Beautiful night. Fire's dying down. All set up. Beautiful evening. Tasty walleye. And I gotta tell you, running those rapids today. First I had a couple of swifts, gave me some confidence. Then all of a sudden there was a C1, then a C2. And I decided to run it. Beginner's luck, what can I tell you? I scouted, I took my time, I went slow, I picked my line. Good news, I didn't dump and I didn't hit one rock. So beginner's luck, I'm not going to be overconfident, but it was very good. Nice taste, thank you very much. Just 3 loons out there fishing. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. It's going to be another beautiful day tomorrow, but they promise rain by 7 p.m. So good night on day 8, Labor Day, Monday, September the 4th, if I'm not mistaken.